There are now more ways to save at Quik Mart. Become a Quik Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quik Mart convenience stores. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
It was a mostly sunny but cool day across the Tennessee Valley on this Wednesday. Just a few high-level clouds moving through, but temperatures mainly staying in the mid to upper 40s. A few locations snuck up into the lower 50s. We hit 46 in Lawrenceburg this morning after a morning low of 36. 3/100ths of an inch of rain in the rain bucket. That was after midnight from those flurries and light sprinkles moving through, but all that cleared out before daybreak. We've been quiet today. Rain chances start sneaking back in late Thursday night and especially Friday with the next big weather system. Here's Futurecast tonight showing mostly clear skies. Maybe a little bit of high-level cloud cover moving in closer to daybreak, but with a breezy wind as we head into the overnight early morning hours that keeps the lower atmosphere mixed. So overnight lows, they're going to be chilly and near the freezing mark, maybe a little bit below freezing over southern middle Tennessee, but not quite as cold as they could otherwise be with a clear sky into the evening, mainly getting down into the low to mid 30s as we head into the overnight. And then with sunshine and a southerly to southwesterly wind across the area, we're going to be into the 50s tomorrow, mid to upper 50s by the afternoon. And then clouds increase going into tomorrow evening and maybe a few showers starting to move into the areas we head deeper into the overnight with lows to the 40s. And then our next higher impact weather system comes in on Friday as early as the morning hours, lasting into the early afternoon. We'll have a strong low pressure tracking just northwest of us. Now, we're not going to have the instability for a tornado threat in their area. We want to make that very clear. Any tornado threat with this system is going to be to the south of the Tennessee Valley. However, as rain and thunderstorms move in during the morning to early afternoon, there could be some gusty winds. So don't be surprised if there are a couple severe thunderstorm warnings because of that for gusty straight line winds. But it's really not going to be the thunderstorms producing the wind as much as it is just the pressure gradient from the low pressure and that being transferred down as the rain moves in. But some of these wind gusts could be 40, 50 miles per hour on a widespread basis. And especially if those thunderstorms are able to tap into the wind field, some wind gusts could be 50 to 60 miles per hour. And then we'll also be watching for something that's called a wake low. That is a low pressure system that develops on the backside of a cluster or a line of thunderstorms. That's going to be possible Friday, late morning in the early afternoon. If one of those develops, that would increase the chances of some wind gusts over 50 miles per hour. So this may be an impactful wind situation on Friday with an enhanced likelihood of some scattered power outages, maybe a few trees or tree limbs down. So we'll be watching that carefully as we head Friday, anywhere from daybreak on Friday on into the early afternoon. It's the morning and the early afternoon we're most concerned with. If that system moves out of the way by the late afternoon and evening, we're back to partial sunshine for Saturday and Sunday before the next weather system knocks on the door for early next week. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Mid to upper 50s through Friday for daytime highs, and the cooler air starts leaking in. Only upper 30s, it looks like, maybe lower 40s in North Alabama for Saturday. Mid to upper 30s on Sunday, and those are daytime highs. Morning lows Saturday morning, Sunday morning, well down into the low to mid 20s, if not the upper teens. And as we have those cooler temperatures over the weekend with only limited sunshine, that cools the infrastructure. That allows the roadway temperatures to cool on down. That allows the ground temperatures to cool on down so that when the wintry system moves in Monday and temperatures only getting into the 20s, and we may have to bump those numbers down a few degrees, it's going to be really easy for whatever falls Monday to accumulate. So it is looking more and more like we're going to have some travel issues Monday as the wintry situation comes in. That's why we changed the wording here for wintry impacts to be probable. Too far out to talk about amounts or totals or anything. This may not necessarily be some big, deep accumulating snow, but accumulating snow of some depth is more and more probable because it's going to be so cold as it falls. It's going to be well into the 20s as this happens Monday, so things will accumulate. And because the roadway temperatures are going to be cooler and the air temperature is going to be well into the 20s, there will likely be some travel issues regardless of how much snow and sleet there may be. So travel issues possible Monday. And because of how cold it's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, these travel issues may last a couple days, especially on those back roads. You know how that can be a couple days after a snow event here. So that's our situation Monday. Behind that, Monday night, Tuesday into maybe Wednesday, big time Arctic air moves in. We're talking about daytime highs below freezing. Once we get below freezing Sunday night, we may not get above 32 again until sometime briefly on Wednesday afternoon. And for some areas, it may be Thursday afternoon before we get above freezing. So that is pipe bursting type cold. Take the next few days to winterize your pipes in your home if you haven't already done so. Morning lows there Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, low teens, if not upper single digits. We have Tuesday morning lows in the single digits in the forecast now, and especially Monday night, Tuesday night, wind chill values could possibly be near or below zero, and that's dangerous wind chill values, something we don't see here too much. This may not be quite as cold as what we had back in December of 2022. Not the Christmas season we just had, but the one before that with that really intense cold. However, this is likely to be the coldest air we've had since then, even if it isn't quite as cold as what we had. So be sure to be ready for this as it moves in next week. Not nearly that cold tonight, only into the low to mid 30s. Some of us may not get below freezing, especially northern Alabama. Mostly clear as we head through the evening hours, but a few high level clouds possible as we head closer to daybreak. Sunshine for a large part of our Thursday, but clouds start to move in by the afternoon. Daytime highs in the mid 50s over southern middle Tennessee. Maybe a few folks getting closer to the upper 50s, mid to upper 50s over northwest Alabama, with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies for a Thursday as well. 7-day forecast looks like this. Again, sunshine for our Thursday, but clouds move back in late afternoon, evening. A few showers possible later into the overnight Thursday night. And then we have the red panel for Friday, not because of a tornado threat or anything like that, but for a high wind potential that may cause impacts and possibly be enough to get some trees down and power outages. We're talking about 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts likely. Some isolated gusts could be 50 to 60. We'll be watching that. Rain and thunderstorms during the morning to early afternoon, moving out during the afternoon. Mostly cloudy, partly sunny for Saturday and Sunday. Light snow possible as early as late Sunday night, and then snow and sleet possible with travel impacts likely on Monday, and then dangerous wind chills and cold air coming in Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with a final check of your local weather.